driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. You got to mentally prepare for traffic. This is Thursday. We're in a huge metropolitan area. We're going to be driving in rush hour traffic. I may get on the expressway, I may not. We're going to look at everything, and I'm actually going to give you a driving lesson as if you were here with me. We'll have conversation, we'll be real, we'll be candid, and we're going to be honest. Okay, when you get into your car, make sure your door is locked. Frame your rear window in your mirror. You got to be able to see behind you. If you can't, you're going to back into something. And parking lots are very dangerous for pedestrians getting ran over. So we want to look and adjust our mirrors, our center mirror, our side mirror, driver's side mirror. Want to see a little bit of the car, our passenger side mirror. So our mirrors are adjusted. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 sets of eyes. We're going to put our car in reverse. Put your foot on the brake, use the ball of your foot. Wear closed-toe shoes, no Crocs, no sandals, no flip-flops. Your feet, they're not looking good. All right, so we backed up. Now we're going to put it into drive, and of course, people are not stopping, they're not looking, and we are going to make a right turn. You see me looking and checking traffic, being patient, taking our time, looking around. You have to have your head on a swivel. You have to look around and check traffic. Okay, we're coming down to the end of a private driveway. We look and check. Literally, this is what you have to do. You can't do some side-eyed stuff. It's not going to work. Now, this is a service drive. It's less traffic. It's more relaxing. I recommend you take this if you don't feel like messing with traffic on the expressway, because I went live the other day at this time, and it was so much crazy stopping on traffic. It made me wish like I shouldn't have did it. So we stopped. Then we proceed. Minimum 3 seconds, right? Minimum. When you're in the car, you want to mentally prepare. It's going to be about 45 minutes, 35 minutes, could be an hour. You know, I have some water here, a little coffee, a little something to eat. You know what your travel needs are and your biological needs are. Prepare for it. Use the bathroom before you leave. Okay, get an apple, get some fruit, get something, because your blood sugar will drop and you will get tired. I don't know why the car's doing this. If you know, leave the comments in. Okay, I'm going to stop, yield, look over my shoulder. I'm going to show you. I'm looking over my shoulder because cars are merging off the expressway. We talked about this in class. And look ahead. A lot of people get lazy and tired and they don't want to mess with cars. They don't want to use blinkers. They want to speed. What I've learned, relax, stay chilled, and when it's time to go fast, you go fast. When it's time to be safe, you're safe. When it's time to be slow, but follow the rules of the law, because if I get a lot of tickets, I won't be able to teach driver's education. If I wanted to become a truck driver, and if I get one major ticket or one F-out accident, I'll be charged, and a company will be sued. So I don't want to mess with that large of a liability. It is liability teaching people how to drive. I'm going to lie to you. It is dangerous. And one of my next moves is to manifest a driver's ed vehicle. Ideally, I want it to be electric. We're talking about sustainability. I'm going to be meeting some individuals. We're going to try to go through and develop a nonprofit to help people in our community, black and brown, and then do a work study behind that where we can help people, help them obtain their license and teach them financial freedom, teach them about real estate, and coupled with that is driver's education. So there's going to be a lot more coming on that. So let's talk about this stop sign. You want to come up and stop, complete stop. Okay. They didn't stop. You do that, automatic fail. What don't you understand? Now I'm debating, should I go on the expressway? I'm trying to stay on this road that's about 35, it's chilled. Okay? It really depends because I'm going to hit a lot of lights. but it's going to be really chilled and relaxed. And I'm very deliberate, and I pause when I drive, and I chill. Okay, that electric Mach-E, that's nice. That would be something nice. So I'm still going to determine if I'm going to go on the expressway or not. And I'm going to look at the volume of traffic. But also, you need to take more than one way home. I took a different route to the office today, to the lab, and that was nice. We might take this way, switch up the scenery, and I can really get you more comfortable. So we're going to avoid all that traffic. More of you will be driving on roads like this than on the interstate. When you make lane changes, mirror, turn signal, blind spot, take your time. See how smoothly I'm coming up to this car? Don't slam brakes, you'll get rear-ended. Then your brain will panic, and then you'll hit the gas instead of the brake. I've had that happen before. So whenever you watch any of these videos, you hear me say squeeze the brake. I don't say hit the brake, because if you do, you're gonna panic. Now, isn't this nice? Chill, relax, we're about 40. I like it. I'm glad that I've learned more than one way to go to the office, to corporate. It's nice. We're at 40. That black Chevy is in a hurry. They're going to have to cut off people. I'm barely on the gas, just enough to keep the car moving. And this is a more realistic scene for you if you're learning how to drive. It's easier. You do panic when cars come out, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if you saw that. That was a low-key unmarked police car. It could be a city worker. But a lot of people try to act like they're cops. Like they get a fake police car and they try to act like they're law enforcement. It's getting ready to be it's getting ready to be an accident because you have to yield for traffic. And I think my best teaching comes during rush hour because you have to really watch everything. So really, it's the most important thing is you being able to make good decisions when you're out here driving. Intersections are the most dangerous place because cars can run lights. Pedestrians can run across. They're instant yellows. It makes beginners panic. And the biggest problem I see when drivers are out there, as you're looking at this intersection, they don't know how to handle it. And I try to tell them, just cover your brake, pause, and just stay relaxed. And that seems to work, but the students are changing. Anxiety is real. People running lights, real. Older drivers who shouldn't be driving, real. Younger drivers driving who shouldn't be driving, real. The court system is not strict enough, real, okay? Because you can basically run over someone and get your license taken away, 3 years, 5 years, put on probation, and conceivably you could get your license back. So it needs to start at the state level. And there needs to be federal laws in place. But that's a whole fight that I can't do. I'm just in the Midwest. and I can only handle what I'm going to. And that's driving adults, driving teens. Like this road, isn't this road real peaceful? Isn't it nice? Like I really enjoy this. This is super nice. So I'm just trying to be smooth, take my time. And this is why I like this road. It's just very tranquil. So on my journey, I'm teaching you how to drive. We're squeezing brakes a little bit. There was a white Porsche behind me, and then they got over to the right. You'll see it. See that white Porsche? They don't even want to mess with me. That's okay, because we're student drivers. You'll feel that hate all the time. But we're not worried about what others think. We have to take care of ourselves. And if we take care of ourselves, we're really going to excel and do our best. And when you excel and do your best, you're going to learn how to drive. It's got to be for you. It can't be for your boyfriend. It can't be for your mom. It can't be for your girlfriend. This is really a personal decision. And a lot of you will face shame because you're 24, 27, 28. I've had people text me, hey, I'm 27, and I saw your video and it really inspired me. And I love hearing that. And I need to hear more of that, because I want to make sure that these videos that are being put together reach the people who want to learn how to drive. And the algorithm will take care of that. If I'm a doctor and I do tooth extraction, eventually I'll have a video that pops off and dentists will start popping in. You're watching this because you want to learn how to drive now. This beautiful gray truck is really nice. I'm maintaining 1001, 1002, 1003, about 3 seconds. I'm about 35 miles an hour, so I'm about 3 seconds away. And those cars to the right, the white Porsche, the Honda, the Ford, they're all kind of tailgating. And remember, the white Porsche, they don't want to be around us. So this is relaxing, but also you got to pay attention, okay? And I'm anticipating a car cutting in front of me. I'm just taking my time. There's a beautiful white Porsche. Now, it's a good thing we did not take the expressway, because we won't. That kind of, people do that all the time. They just turn like that. And it kind of throws you off guard, and it kind of freaks you out. So I try to tell you, just stay relaxed. But we're going to continue. There was an accident here a couple weeks ago. You'll see the skid marks in a minute. Yep, right there, to the left. Because people try to shoot the gap at the last second. And when you shoot the gap, you could get hit. So I never have my student drivers make really short left turns or right turns. We always wait. I know people get mad at us, and I don't care. Because if you take the time to learn to drive with me, I'm going to help you. I'm going to be very deliberate and very intentional about you taking your time, because I've had a chance to teach about 14 adults over the last 6 months. And everyone's a little bit different. I have some really good videos that showcase those talents. I have the long form version and, half an hour, and then I have the short form version. They're on there, you just got to look. So we're now in kind of a residential area. Speed limit's 45. I'm cruising at 40. And that's fine. I see this car coming out. I'm going to squeeze my brakes. They pull it out so slow, but right in front of us. And I think it's really a state of mind. Like, I'm relaxed. I'm not tailgating. No one's really tailgating me. And I'm kind of in my zone. It's like a chill zone. And you can see from the flow of the video, cars, we got the school bus here, so they're waiting. And I'm going to keep moving. And what am I looking at? I'm looking to the left. I see 2 cars. I'm looking to the right. I see the 3 flags. I'm looking straight. And I'm using my peripheral vision. I'm looking ahead. I see the cars moving through, I'm looking around because I see a green light. So you have to look up. I see the yellow light. Ooh, I see someone who got pulled over. Yep. Someone got pulled over. Something happened. Right? And you want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. If you can't, you're too close. You're probably saying, why? If we get rear-ended, we'll have one collision. If we get rear-ended and we're too close, we'll be pushed into this Kia. Or if they break down. Or if there's a violence issue. I've seen some violence on the streets too, driving with my drivers. So we're just trying to maintain peace and serenity. If you just jumped in, I'm a state certified driving instructor. We're talking about driving and driving safely, keeping good speed, good space, having different routes, knowing more than one way to get home, get to the office. And yes, it's rush hour. It's 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Midwest. This is Detroit. This is Detroit. This is Dallas, Texas. This is Houston, Texas. This is Los Angeles, California. There's a lot of people who are tired, who want to run lights, who want to get home, and they don't care about you or me. Okay, there's some type of emergency situation over there. You'll see it, but we're trying not to stare. It's called gawking or rubbernecking. Okay. Someone's car. Oh yeah, car messed up. Accident. I'm trying to stay focused and pay attention. We all want to look, but you can't. At the light, we need to make a left. So you want to enter when the line is broken. These are the things you need to do to pass your test. I'm a state certified road tester, and I give you information to pass your road test. And I have information, okay? And also, I have a stand store, which you can order digital products. You can also sign up for a coaching call with me. I'm looking at the pedestrians, letting the car go by. I have the light in my way, and then I'm gonna turn, and then I go. That young teen, they want to drive, but they don't have the money. Thank you for the thumbs up. They don't have the resources. We're going to try to fix that by doing a nonprofit. I'll be meeting with some people on Tuesday. I'm really excited about what could happen to help adults get their license, learn financial freedom, and learn about real estate. So I think God is going to have a plan. I've been wanting to do this the last 4 or 5 years, 6 years, but I've been scared of failure, scared of judgment. So I'm just going to let it go. I'm not going to worry about, thank you for the thumbs up. I'm not going to worry about what people think, because if you're worrying about what people think, you're not really focusing on yourself. Okay? This will be a marathon or something. Okay? I want to focus on myself and helping other people. And when you give, you receive. It's a network of people. And then I need to get over to the right. And when I get up, I don't want to squeeze the car in, but I think there's enough room. And you'll see that. It's just a little close. And then I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Okay, it's green. And you need to look. If you don't look, you could get hit by a car. We're not trying to have that happen. Okay? All right, so we're going over a bridge. We're heading to the downtown area. Pedestrians, cars. There's a lot going on. So speed limit's 35. We're cruising about 35. And I'm scanning left, middle, right. This is a one-way. And I've seen people go the wrong way, and it's very scary. So obviously we're at 40. They're about 45 or 50. I'm an instructor. I cannot afford to get a ticket. I cannot afford to be in an at-fault accident. I will lose my endorsement. So I have to model good behavior. You see a lot of other people, we're in the Kensington area. Those people are in their 20s, and those people are doing different things. I'm teaching people at 0 how to drive. And you got to have patience. You got to have a reliable driver's ed car. I'm looking left and right. The car I'm in has 256,000 miles. It's pretty reliable. It's old, but it is what it is. Because if this was in an accident, they would just total the car out. So this is why we need to get an EV. Most of the driving we do is under 60 miles an hour. We can talk about sustainability, electric vehicles, and I think we can put together a grant or a nonprofit to really scale it. And I'm going to meet a lot of people in the county, a lot of people at the state level, federal level. I'm nervous and excited. So if you want to join in on this, you need to reach out to me, because, you know, God does incredible things. Someone from the federal level could be watching this video now. Hey, I saw your video. Put together your proposal. We can get you an EV, and you know, you can get what you need. That's how things work. Right? God will only put on your plate what you can handle. That's real. Okay? I'm living proof of this. And I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes in my life. No one is perfect. So I'm not going to pretend. So this is why I'm thinking, and the light just turned yellow, we're not going to slam brakes. I'm thinking of long term. Thank you, Neil Patel. Long term. We want to think long term. This could really materialize next summer, next fall. Next time this year, I don't know. So I want to meet the right people who are like-minded, okay? Who want to help people learn how to drive, who want to help people with financial freedom, who want to help people with real estate. I'm only going to connect with people who have that passion. So we're still on a one-way. It's kind of a city area. And I've seen people go the wrong way on this one way. It's scary. And then God is good. There are people who have cars for people who have low income status. So I just want to connect with these people. It's all about relationships. And that's why a lot of you are watching this, because I speak truth. And I'm really trying to grow you as a community to do well. To help you get better. And it does take work, because I've been doing driver's education about 26 years, and I understand how it can change people's lives. And I know it's a time-sensitive industry. Things change. People get scared. I had a young lady who had driving anxiety. She could not even get into the car. She started hyperventilating. And I got to squeeze my brakes for this. We're not running this. See the rule? If you can stop safely, you should. And this is a really small intersection. So if you're one that has anxiety, this can help you, because I try to be soothing. No one is perfect. Some of you say, well, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about, because I'm in this industry. Or you talk too much. If you don't talk at all, then people don't learn. If you talk too much, then they're overloaded. So I try to find the balance. But you have to teach people. Okay, if you like what I'm saying, give this thing a thumbs up. We're trying to get 10 likes. And you notice, what I'm noticing more and more people are tuning in, watching, learning. So there are the local police pulling over people at Taco Bell. Dangers happen all the time. This fast food establishment is set up for danger. So you really got to be aware and be safe, and just monitor things around you. And I always try to tell you this as you guys are learning how to drive. Monitor things around you so you can really learn and really make good decisions. Because if you don't, you're going to end up ruining someone, being in a collision, or just not really making good manifestation. I want to say thank you all. Please look at my videos. I will talk to you later.